Hello, I am sitting here in the beautiful little town of Cartersville, Georgia. It's north of Ackworth on 41 or 75, and I'm in their little downtown square area, and behind me, right back there, is their original depot. I'm going to walk over there in a minute and we can kind of check it out and see, but that is apparently the original depot that was built in, I believe, here I'm not sure if it was 1840s or 1850s, probably 1840s. And there are not many of those depots left at all, original depots. One of very few. Marietta's was knocked down in a train wreck in the 1970s. Got pictures of those at work. And so we don't even have the original depot in Marietta. So it's pretty cool being back there. I'm sitting here in a park and I'm gonna get up and walk around for a minute. But first I'm gonna read a quick excerpt from the Stealing the General, Great Locomotive Chase. This is a quick one. The General and its bobtail train rolled into the station at Cartersville. That's a little close, isn't it? Still ahead of schedule, and again chuffed on past the platform without stopping. Cartersville appeared to be a town of considerable size. It's a loud car. I'm gonna go this way so you can kind of look around. Cartersville appeared to be a town of considerable size, and a large number of disappointed passengers were left standing at the depot. We could hear the engineers chuckling at the chapfallen faces of persons waiting for the train, and we laughed too. Parrott later said. Jacob Parrott was one of the raiders, and he also just happens to be the very first recipient of our nation's Medal of Honor. The original Cartersville depot still stands today, one of the few original W&A stations still in existence, as I said. 5 miles farther on, Knight, one of the raiders, eased off of the steam and tugged the reverse lever. Alf Wilson engaged the brake, and the General slowed to a stop at the lonely wood and water post at Cass Station. So they really just rolled through here. It wasn't a huge ordeal, but this is kind of cool. It's going to show you they put here in the ground. It's like a map of the train station, of the railroad at the time. So you kind of see Cartersville there. Over here you got Harley. All these little towns that were around even back then. Remember that town of Allatoona? Kind of go up. Kingston's over there. And Adairsville. There's another line apparently that goes up towards White. I'm not sure what. I haven't followed that before. But let's walk around here. Over here it's kind of cool. And I mentioned Cass Station. I'm going to see if I can find Cass Station next, or where it was, or if there's even a marker. That's one spot I never have been before, so we'll see. If not, then I'm going to continue on to Kingston next. But I was going to show you over here, Cartersville does have a really cool little sign right here. The heart of the chase. It says, no other county offered as much thrill and action than Bartow. All 3 chase engines, Yonah, Smith, and Texas, were acquired in Bartow. The greatest track distance was covered in Bartow, and the General was sidetracked for an hour in Kingston, where Andrew's story was challenged by depot agent Uriah Stevens. The event is considered to be America's greatest railroad adventure, resulting in awarding of the nation's first Medals of Honor. In 1956, Walt Disney made the event into a movie entitled The Great Locomotive Chase. So, there you go. Now let's walk over here and check out this original depot. Let's see. Just a real nice spot. They've got a historic theater over there. And on the other side over here too is one of my favorite places. I like to consider it our sister museum. Let's see. The Bartow History Museum, but I'll go over there in a minute. Let's see. Here it's now the Welcome Center, which is closed, of course. But this is really great. Their original depot. You can see some of that old brickwork there. And I'm walking up a ramp. Actually, I'm going to go around. Why not? Who's going to stop me? Who's going to stop me from going around and peeking in, huh? Let's see. This is kind of cool. Beautiful wooden ceiling there. All right. Peek inside here. Yeah, they've done some renovations, obviously, so Doesn't look the same, but let's go this way. We'll have to come over here on another day, because as many times as I have been to Cartersville, I've never been in their welcome center, so I need to. 19th century mail cart, original to the Cartersville depot. That's pretty cool. Nice little cart there. And here we have the railroad tracks. The exact line that the raiders came through. They would have come up the line from that direction. Everybody would have been waiting right here at the station, waiting for that train, and as they rolled on by, they would have had their crestfallen faces like, what? Okay, now here, if you look all the way over there, that's one of their old courthouse buildings. That's now the Bartow History Museum. Great bunch of folks, beautiful exhibits inside. And just beyond that, the big white building there, is the Booth Western Art Museum. Oh my gosh, talk about a world-class museum in Bartow County, both of those. But yeah, the Bartow History Museum, we like to consider our sister museum. They cover a lot of similar storylines in history to us, of course, being right here on the railroad station, railroad as a major hub for commerce and business and industry in the county, similar to Marietta. We have a lot of similar histories there, and their staff is just fantastic. Their exhibits are fantastic, and I highly recommend it. And yeah, the Booth Western Art Museum, even if you don't like Western cowboys and Indians and whatnot, it's a phenomenal museum. It is worth the trip. So, yeah, so here we are, Cartersville. I'm still zoomed in. I'm going to zoom out. And next stop will either be Cass Station, or if I can't find that on the side of the road safely, we'll move on over to Kingston. All right, bye.